Du- 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 du.
Daddy's in the building. Broadcasting live from many parts unknown. Joining me as always on the sticks. He's that bad dad of COD. You might know him as Muscle V. You might know him as your king of COD, but we know him as Dixie.
Yo, yo.
And our associate producer, the man that shirts have forgotten. He is the Pants Man.
Ho ho.
And put away your B hoses. Tonight it's A's only. We got Jose.
Ayo. Huge fan.
And you can feel free to ask me anything, for I am Jeeves, and I welcome you to another edition of Call of Daddy 2. Tonight, it's Hanukkah's Revenge. We talk all things Christmas music. You'll probably be begging for a silent night, but before we get to any of that, Muscle V, what happened last time?
Last time on COD Daddies, our heroes once again held a drinking episode talking saving Hanukkah. I'm not really sure we want to recap it, but if you want to hear how the heroes think they can make Hanukkah better, listen to the episode. Moving on to the kill score. The current score is Muscle V 10 and Jeeves 3. Let's listen in as our heroes continue on to their next adventure.
Yeah, Jose, I wanna jump in here to say that I don't know if you listened to last week's episode. I assume you listen routinely to all of them since you're such a big fan. But
Huge fan.
we did an entire episode about Hanukkah that resulted in me donating $100 to the Anti-Defamation League, and I actually
No.
did do that.
The show donated it.
That's true. Well, it was technically from the show bank account, which is now negative $100.
Yeah,
I
it owes you,
cannot
but
wait.
So we're
yeah,
hoping that tonight we're gonna get some racism against the Christians, so that we can donate to, I don't know, Chick-fil-A or
gonna-
whatever.
we donated last week. We're not going to donate tonight. Plus, I celebrate.
I
this
think-
one. We can't.
I think if
blaspheme it.
anybody, it's the Catholic Church that deserves some donation.
Ooh, that's not one of the ones I would donate to.
I didn't expect that. Wow.
I was kidding.
Yeah, we definitely should blaspheme them a little bit. We took Hanukkah to task. I think for the most part, okay. There was definitely some problematic statements, but
Please tell me Rabbi
no.
Boo Radley was part of that.
he was supposed to be.
Okay, so then it
Yeah.
was not a legit Hanukkah episode. I'm sorry, guys.
That's true. We relied mostly on the expertise of Muscle V.
Muscle V's there,
He was.
but
That's a great way to describe him.
Muscle V's there. But he is no J date loving.
He is no J-date lover. That's correct. Hopefully, you can get a little bit of revenge tonight, Muscle B. I think we're going to focus on just Christmas music because Christmas is so expansive and insane. And it's, 8 seasons long at this point. So we're going to keep our focus really tight, but there's plenty to make fun of. You should be able to get some comeuppance, I hope.
Wait. Let me start with this. Muscle V, do you have Christmas tree in your house?
I do.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay. So again, Muscle V is not the right candidate to talk about Hanukkah.
Okay, I'm also married to someone who is not Jewish, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, just in your defense there, Muscle V, and I know this always backfires on me when I try to defend you, but
Yeah, horrible plan. Horrible
would
plan.
you have
You're
a Christmas
walking
tree?
into-
Would you have a Christmas tree in your house if you weren't married to somebody who celebrates Christmas?
Absolutely not. I can answer that.
No.
No fucking way.
So,
Really?
I celebrated with him. We didn't have a Christmas tree in our apartment. There's no way you would just have one.
You guys didn't have basic necessities in your apartment, so a Christmas tree is a luxury.
Yeah, but they had a
Beyond
functioning
belief.
Sam's Club, so they didn't
Well,
need to have
yeah.
the necessities
True.
on hand.
That's
Shots
true. That's
fired.
fair.
I
Wow.
think that's personal information at this point. We're gonna have to drink for that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot none of that was on air. I've been drinking
Yeah.
for a while, guys.
Uh,
to answer,
yeah, let's get into.
to answer the question, though, I would have a Christmas tree. But
Oh,
not
that's weird.
not for what you think. It's for the Russian New Year. We had a Christmas tree for the Russian New Year.
I don't know what you're
Interesting.
saying. What the hell does that mean?
I think it's code for he hates Ukraine.
Yeah. What?
Oh, wow.
What?
You know,
Why?
We
there's such a good show. David Letterman is interviewing the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, and it's so good. You guys have to watch it.
All right. But
You were
back
Sorry,
so
up,
into
that was my
pronouncing
plug.
his name, by the way.
I'm always,
I've read that name a million times. I'm 0% sure if that's correct. I have no idea how you pronounce it. I've never heard anyone say
I
it.
thought it was very authentic.
it's authentic. If there's anything to know about me, it is that.
Our fans are aware. We discussed it in detail last time you were here, and you brought an authentic experience to the party.
I'm
And they've
always
they've they've went out and tried plenty of authentic Mexican since, I'm sure. Uh, w- I want to hear more about this tree, but before we break any more rules, Pants Man, what are the rules tonight?
Rules are, and I don't think I told you this part, Jose, but we are drinking this episode. So get a drink ready because we are going to have a drink every time
We're
one
gonna
of
have a
these,
couple tonight. I can tell you that.
anytime one of these dumb motherfuckers gets a kill, we drink. Don't worry, you
Love
won't
it.
take that much from that.
That won't
Every
be- that won't
time
be-
they go an entire round without getting any kills, we're gonna have a drink. So that's where we start to get really drunk.
love.
And then if we unveil any personal information or get our names wrong, that will result in a, yes, you guessed it, a drink. But the most important rule for tonight is that every time one of us fails to hum or sing a Christmas song that we mention, we drink.
Oh, lovely.
All
I
of
love
us
that
in
rule.
unison.
Whoever says it has to sing it. That's the
We have-
rule.
That's a great rule. Well, we don't have to hum in unison. That's for sure.
I don't think we can hum in unison. Even if
We
the
have-
technology were perfect, I don't think we could carry that tune.
We do have to drink in unison though, so that'll be the rule.
I love it.
Was it that the he who says it has to hum it? What the hell did you said it so snappy?
I'm not going to be. Let's rewind the tape and play it again.
Write in the comments if you remember when Pants Man said something fun. Jose, you got
That's
any rules?
going to be a desolate comment section, let me tell you.
Jose, you got any rules you want to implement tonight?
Actually, it's gonna be rules by year.
What?
What?
You know how
By
it's like
year?
play by ear?
Oh, love it.
Oh, okay.
I'm in for the pun. Is there a follow up to it?
Nope, we'll just make one up as I go. So I hold a card
Oh,
to
that's
make
fine.
a rule up.
Absolutely
Now,
fine.
I just want a little bit of clarity. Are you saying that you will decide when we drink randomly, or are you saying that at some point you will drop a rule that we didn't know existed?
The latter.
Great. I love it.
Honestly, fine with either one. You can do both if you want. I'm not sure the name makes sense, but again, love the pun. Oh, great.
What
Good
if we
stuff.
change it to play it by beer?
Well, let's find out. Let's see if that even fits. So, Pants Man, what are you drinking? Is it a beer?
It is actually not a beer. I
Oh,
drink
no.
a lot of beer. But I was at the old grocery store and I saw myself an Evan Williams original Southern eggnog with bourbon already mixed into the eggnog.
Lovely.
I bought it and I'm drinking it.
It is eggnog season. That's great. I have not cracked into any nog yet, and it disappoints me so.
You guys, I've never had eggnog in my life.
Oh, you would hate it. You should definitely get some.
Yeah.
I think I had it once and it was awful.
Do you like aggressively creamy drinks?
Yeah, I actually do. But the idea
well, then
of egg,
you'll be all right.
drinking an egg that's not
It doesn't
cooked?
taste like egg.
Okay.
Interesting.
It honestly tastes like a melted milkshake for the most part. Like a
Yeah,
Mm.
right. I agree. Especially like a
Love-
McDonald's one.
Oh, love that.
I don't know. Have you ever done a raw egg?
like
No.
just by itself.
Yeah,
no,
that's what raw means. Yeah, yeah. Like Rocky style.
I'm
Gross,
not a
no.
caveman.
So, well, actually, I've always wanted to do it since I saw Beauty and the Beast as like a 6-year-old when Gaston pops 14 in his mouth. I tried it once and it's really gross. It's shockingly creamy.
Okay.
I picture it being less creamy, more kind of gelatiny.
I'm just telling you from taste. It's like a creamier experience than you're expecting.
Right. I'm not disputing you. I'm saying what my expectation would be versus what you said the reality is.
I didn't know what I thought it would be. It definitely didn't match my expectation, and it was definitely tougher to get down than I was expecting.
Now, I would like to hear what the rest of you are drinking, but I also am just curious, are you playing the game? Because it's just a black screen.
Yes, apologies for anyone watching the stream tonight. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties.
Yep.
You can
There's no
hear us, you
audio.
can't see us. So,
As long as they
Alright,
can
no,
hear us.
no video.
as always, we'll call out when we die or violate a rule, and you can just listen to our sweet, sweet voices till we get video up and running.
It's
We
not
do
gonna- It's not gonna
apologize.
happen today.
Take a breath, buddy. They don't have to know that.
Let's draw them in. Let's not shoo
All right,
them
you know what?
away.
Take a drink for that.
Drink.
Giving away too much information. All right, what are you drinking, Muscle V?
I have a Rheingeist brewery beer. I don't know if it's a beer. It's called RG Bevs. It's Blizzy Blast, and
Are you saying words?
it's a
What is
mixed-
happening?
What
It's-
is this?
it's a mixed
You're
berry.
reading from a children's book, I think, is what's
Are
happening.
you drinking a rapper?
It's a mixed berry smash. I don't know what that means.
What?
That's what I got.
You're drinking. Hold on. You're drinking a mixed dairy smash.
Berry,
Berry,
mixed berry
with a-
smash.
Oh, I
With a
said
B.
you gave eggnog a hard time, and you're drinking a dairy smash. Okay, it's a berry. Got it.
Nobody gave eggnog a hard time.
Muscle V did.
I said
yeah, I guess it does.
I didn't like it the one time I tried it.
You're gross. Anyway,
Yeah, I want. What's it taste like? Does it taste like a beer?
Not really.
Okay.
what's the
That's-
percentage of alcohol?
It is 5.
Okay, it's probably a beer.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah,
fruity.
Are you gonna keep smashing them? Like, will you go back to this later, or?
I don't know. I have to look. My wife wanted to try it, so that's why we have it.
Trixie.
Trixie,
What is it
yeah.
called again?
It's called Rheingeist
DJ Razzie
uh,
Jeff. I think?
RG Bevs.
What the hell?
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. Oh, let us know let us know at the end of the night if you liked it. We'll reassess. How about you, Jose? What do you got? What's on tap tonight?
On tap tonight is Scatterbrain Vanilla Cake Whiskey.
I thought you
On
were
the
just
rocks.
I thought you were just describing your
It is my.
mental
It
state.
also is a reflection of my state of mind. Yes. Yes.
So Pantsman, after making a beer pun, there's a decent chance no one's drinking a beer tonight. That's
Which only makes it better.
0 for 2, possibly 0 for 3. We have no idea.
What did you describe?
Whiskey, I believe I heard.
Yeah.
I heard the whiskey
it-
part, which makes sense. But you say a birthday cake whiskey?
Yes, a vanilla cake whiskey.
Is that
It
a
is
flavor or a brand?
Delightful. It's a flavor. The brand is Scatterbrain with a K.
Oh, Scatterbrain. That's right. Sorry. That's cool. So it's birthday cake flavored.
Yeah. It's this is my second bottle. The first bottle of Scatterbrain I had was peanut butter.
Ooh,
That sounds-
okay.
Peanut butter whiskey is becoming very popular. I've never heard
It's
of.
so good.
I've never heard of
Super
vanilla cake.
smooth. It's super smooth, and you don't even realize that you've had half a bottle till you
Awesome.
look and you've had half a bottle.
I have to assume that this is just a rebrand of Sky Vodka. Like I didn't know whiskey
Except
got
it's
so flavored.
whiskey.
Are we sure? Like, did you watch it get distilled? This is crazy to me that you're just gonna
It's
turn whiskey
brown
to cake.
liquid.
Oh, good enough for me.
I will say that while you said it's easy to get through it, like I am almost halfway through this bottle. I opened it tonight, this bottle of eggnog. I'm almost halfway through, and it is 15% alcohol, which is probably not as much as the whiskey. But
Holy shit.
I could be in trouble later.
That's
I
low
love
for,
this.
That's low for a liquor. But
Well, it's I mean, it's basically a mixed drink in a bottle. So
yeah, it's very high for what you normally drink. So
yeah, compared to having a beer, this is a
should
lot
go
of
great.
alcohol.
This should go very well.
Ah. Well, Jeeves, I almost called you Bass Man. That's how much I've already drunk.
Well, let's take a
Um,
drink for that.
Jeeves,
Drink for that.
what are you a drinking?
So we're going at least 0 for 3 on beer. I am drinking wine tonight, but not just any wine, not just one wine. Me and Lil Fuse have carried on our tradition of doing an advent calendar. And this year in particular, our daughter's been super sick, as we've covered a couple of times on this call. So we haven't done it every night. So we've been doing them in batches. And one night in particular, we had to do 5 at once. So we are not finishing all of these. So tonight I'm playing cleanup on all of our advent calendar.
That's great.
Do you
I
not
also-
have to? Do you not have to go to work tomorrow?
I do have to go to work tomorrow. It's my last day of the year.
Oh wow.
Oh, fuck off! That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm going to make sure to give him my 100% by drinking an amalgamation of wines.
Well, I just want to chime in to say that I was curious. So I looked up RG Bevs from Rheingeist, which is what Muscle V is drinking. And the website's ridiculous. It says not a beer, not a
Oh, no.
seltzer, not a cider.
Oh, wow.
It is apparently natural flavors and refreshing.
I don't
Are
know
you
what's
drinking sparkling water?
I don't know.
That does
It
sound
is
like
alcoholic.
sparkling water.
It does have alcohol, but it is a very like they've gone out of their way to say what it's not. They've not really done a good job defining what it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like LaCroix or LaCroix,
It does.
however you
That is the
like to.
that is
But that would just
exactly
be a
the crap.
seltzer, right? Like that would be a seltzer.
Yeah, but they
Right.
pull that crap, that natural flavor crap with seltzer. We're just like, oh, what's in this? They're like natural flavors. We're not going to tell.
Where do we find it? Where can we buy this, Jeeves?
Only Sam's Club.
I was just
Oh,
saying, I could,
okay. Well, there you go. That's really all we need. Sam's Club, sponsor us.
By the
Looks
way,
like
in
they're
terms
gonna
of
be
our
sending
video
us some
not
money.
working, we do have a little quote here from Daddy Elon 42069. He
our
says,
nemesis.
"Wasn't me this time."
We don't believe you at all.
Wait,
buddy.
wait. If it wasn't him, do you think it was Santa?
Oh, taking down the feet, freeing up the airwaves for stuff that matters. Maybe. We can only hope.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Speaking of, is that some sleigh bells I hear?
Santa's here.
Oh, hey Santa.
What's up?
Hey, Santa's flying a little higher than normal.
Hey, he does what he can.
How are you doing, buddy?
Not doing too bad. How are you guys doing tonight?
All right.
Well, it remains to be seen. We haven't really got through the intro. So what are you drinking?
We're still in the intro? What time does
Kind-
the
kind
it's
of.
not late?
Yeah, struggles. You know how it is. Christmas.
Christmas does make things festive. I almost finished that entire keg, by the way, Jeeves.
Oh Jesus.
Awesome. I mean, we talked about this last ep, but awesome. What are you drinking tonight?
So I haven't drank all week.
I don't believe you.
You're going through withdrawals?
I thought I would, but no, that was pretty solid. We got
I just assassinated a guy. That's a drink.
Yeah, I kill a guy too.
Double drink.
Wait, but does it count if the stream doesn't work?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
why is this stream
Comes-
black?
We don't know what we're doing. That's why.
We're having
Anyway, what it-
video issues.
Audio only tonight, baby.
See.
We suspect Elon, but we don't know.
Oh,
What are you drinking, buddy?
No, just Keystone Light.
The standard is the standard.
There used to be some good things left in this country, and that was you could go to the grocery store, get a case of beer and a gallon of milk, and the cashier $20 bill, and you get change back. And those days are no longer around.
What kind of Clint Eastwood speech did you just drop?
Solid one. Dude, you
This
must
is-
get a case of
This isn't the
Keystone
country I
Costco?
grew up in. No, I don't. I don't know the going rate for Keystone Light cases.
It's like $21 for a case now.
Is that a 30 pack?
For Keystone?
Yeah,
That is a good question. 21.
yeah,
I
30. That's a
I
30
don't-
rack for $21.
don't
But it's
remember
Keystone.
my college budget. That sounds fine. That sounds accurate.
Right, it used to be $17.50 just a year and a half ago.
All right, that is just crazy.
Wasn't
But
there a
still-
whole issue though where Keystone was like, didn't we talk about this where like there was some issue many months ago where they like had a
Yeah,
bad
like-
batch and
Egg
That was
egg
Coors
was dripping out of
actually.
it.
Yeah, it was Coors Light, not Keystone Light.
okay.
Same parent company, same
Same
plant.
exact. Yeah, probably. The
Yeah,
same
so they
year with
probably just have
water.
like they've had to make up for that.
Well, and the difference was that the Keystone Light drinkers never checked, so we don't know. We don't know if it was
That's
affected or not.
true. I mean, if you drink Keystone Light, are you really gonna notice that goop? in your
Absolutely
drink?
not. They're like, oh, it's so flavored tonight.
I'd make it through like 4 cases before like, that seems a little.
You literally had to like go, you're like, oh, maybe I should go check. I have no idea. That's well, good for you. I don't know if you've met our friend Jose. She's here tonight.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Flying High is Chaos Incarnate. As you might have gathered, he's quite adept at drinking, especially Keystone Lights. That's his specialty. So we're glad you're here because none of the rest of us are drinking beer tonight.
Oh, that's weird. Why?
It is a very unusual. Because
Have you heard the price of Keystone Light these days?
we can't afford
True.
it.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, we're just it's the holidays. We're drinking crazy stuff. We're getting wild.
I
Yeah.
just for the price of beer, like I picked up a 6-pack of Bud Light, and it was over $10 after tax. I'm like, why didn't I just get a craft?
Why didn't you? It's the real question.
I didn't realize.
Why didn't you
until
get a
said
DJ Jazzy Bev or whatever?
I should have.
RGV.
An RGB, whatever.
RGB?
Yeah,
I
Ruth
don't
Bader
know.
Ginsburg
RG
beer.
Bev.
A busy Bev or whatever the fuck Muscle Beast drinking.
Seltzer water.
Possibly spiked seltzer. We're not sure.
Can't confirm.
Mildly.
All right. We got a ton to do. We got a ton to talk through tonight. Do you want to share your revelation with the world, Pants Man? Or are we keeping that under wraps?
I would love to share it.
You don't know what it is.
I don't know what we're talking. I'm sure that I at some point knew, but I'm on my, I think, 3rd eggnog, so I don't know what we're talking. What's my revelation?
You've sent out one video in the year 2022.
Oh, I do remember doing that. What was that about?
It was this week.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember now. So, Jeeves, this is a bit of a you're painting this as something I've done, but this is really just you trying to talk about your own thing. So you came up with an idea.
Yes.
You sent a text to our group chat, and it just said Apple Bowl.
That's right.
And you did not provide any context. There was no ongoing conversation. In fact, I think there might have been an ongoing conversation that you interrupted with Apple Bowl. And
Actually,
Boo,
there was a question mark afterwards, so you left that off.
okay, I'm sorry. Well, Boo.
Wait, question.
Yes.
Was this an
Yeah.
emojis or was this a real world?
He spelled it out like the millennial he is.
I have
We can
no
drink to
idea.
that.
I have no idea how to do an emoji.
Got it.
So, yeah. So he says this, and Boo Radley, who is officially disappeared from the face of the earth, except as a texter.
Great texter lately. Really good text lately.
He treats our group chat like it's his Facebook or Twitter. Like it's just
Yes.
he just posts
100%.
memes, but to our group
Great.
chat
That's
only.
great.
100%.
Can
So-
I just say that I feel super left out because I'm not part of the group chat?
Oh my God, do you want in?
That's
I
okay.
also-
I'm
Oh,
not
hey,
hurt.
well, no,
Also
wait.
feel
Before
left out.
I'd love to invite you, but you did divulge earlier that you don't have an iPhone, and I don't know if we can. be
Oh, I
okay with
don't. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
have
I
an
have an
iPhone.
We're not doing that.
That would fuck things up, yeah.
that.
Also,
anyway-
real quick, before you get into this, I joined Flying High's Discord chat, which is a thing. I don't have any idea how it works. I have no fucking idea what is going on in that chat ever.
And
Oh,
you're telling me
it's
you're not a
crazy.
millennial?
I'm not. It's like they just meme at each other or some shit. I have no idea what's happening.
Can I
Oh,
also say?
I didn't know people talk like that.
Well, I was gonna say I thought that when we set up our Discord, which we're using right now for audio, I kind of thought because it has a texting feature that our entire conversation was going to move there, and that's where we were going to do all the COD Daddies conversation, and that did not happen. We just abandoned that immediately and switched to our regular text chat, which excludes anybody who might be joining who is not the four of us.
Or Two Pops, who's normally on.
Right.
Two Pop, our intern, who is cavorting down to Mexico, probably hatching some evil plan.
Definitely. Well, he probably is the one dealing with our fucking video. He is in charge of our technology.
Oh, that's why it's down. We can't get audio or video the first day he's gone.
All right, so Apple Bowls. So I asked you I clarified. I wanted to know if what you were trying to communicate in your way is that you think we should make a bowl out of an apple in the way that you would have a bread bowl for soup or a waffle cone shaped like a bowl for ice cream.
Which was what I meant.
Yes. And I got very excited because that seemed,
I did not clarify this at all. I think I just repeated Apple Bowl.
Yes. So I got very excited. I thought that actually is kind of an interesting idea. I at first I thought I didn't really know what you meant. I was trying to imagine how you could reconstitute an apple into something that held shape. But you pointed out you could just kind of hollow out the apple and leave some of the flesh of the apple intact in the shape of a bowl. Now
I didn't realize I provided that much assistance.
I was asking a lot of questions, and you were actually you were actually giving some answers. So I had exactly one apple in my possession.
That's
and I
shocking.
thought, we can test this out. And I fully anticipated it completely failing and being a total mess and just impossible. And I was prepared to just disqualify the whole thing. That is not what happened. So I took a knife and started digging into this apple. And while it's not the most efficient, because I don't have the right tools. Like I think if we built the right tools, we could core out an apple very easily.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I did not have those. I was being very cautious and careful, and I was knifing out this, and then later I switched to a spoon to get as much of that apple out as I could.
Did not realize you used a knife for this experience.
Well, I had to start it with a knife.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think the spoon would have been sharp enough to break through the top of it.
You really needed to use that very tiny pumpkin saw that you can only use on Halloween. That would have been perfect.
That would have been great. I don't have one of those. So I start digging and I scoop out, like you would a pumpkin, a good chunk. I probably could have done more. I was cautious. I didn't want too thin walls. So it was a little bit thick, but just like me. And so I get this hollowed out apple, and to my surprise, it holds its shape very well. It is not collapsing on itself. It is not got holes in it or areas that are too, like, it actually worked great to make a bowl shape. The next step was, what do we put in it? And we had talked about, like, ice cream's a good idea. We talked about some kind of oatmeal could be a good thing to put in there. I suggested a hot applesauce, maybe like a spiced applesauce would be a good thing to put in there. I didn't have any of those things. What I did have was leftover frozen pumpkin pie and some frozen, not frozen, but just like Cool Whip. Yeah. So I decided to mash up a pumpkin pie, mix it with some of that Cool Whip, fill the apple bowl with that. And then I took a little video.
It sounds crazy as fuck.
To demonstrate the final product and give a tasting video. So I took a bite of it. Now, it's very messy, but it tasted fucking good. Pumpkin pie and apple actually go incredibly well together as a pairing.
Oh, for sure.
Did you say for sure, like you've tried this?
Oh, yeah. Why not? Like, why wouldn't that go?
I mean, you do. Apple pie and pumpkin pie are often...
I don't even think I've had that. I've certainly never had like slices of apple while I was eating pumpkin pie.
Well, that sounds good, actually. How about like slices of apple with a pumpkin pie dip?
I'm thinking like
okay.
I would like an apple caramel, like those whipped cream frosting things.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll make that up.
Yeah, you definitely are.
So Jose, I just want to say what you just described, a pumpkin pie dip that you put slices of apple into, I
Mhm.
literally did the opposite of that. I had an apple that I filled with a pumpkin pie dip.
You made the to-go version of that.
Yes, it was
There you go.
very transportable. A little messy.
Jose's is the shareable version.
Yes. So yeah, I ate that thing. It was delicious. I have no complaints. In fact, if I have any complaint, it's that I don't know how to properly market this and make $1 million
You're,
You definitely
selling
can.
apple bowls.
I will say, when I proposed it in the chat, I didn't think it would work at all. And then you're like, I'm gonna do it. I was like, perfect. It's perfect if you try it. And then it worked great. And I was stunned. I was like, oh, that's fantastic. I definitely didn't think that, but great.
Yeah.
Got a kill.
We'll drink to that.
Got an avenge, I think.
Yeah, I died in like 2 seconds.
Yes.
So
Mm.
I'm thrilled. Would you guys buy well, I don't know what we're calling it yet. Apple bowls?
I suggested app bowl.
Apple. Yeah, it's hard
Here's
to say that.
Here's the
but
problem. Here's the problem with apple bowl. You can Google it. That is a phrase that is very Googleable. There are plenty of results.
Oh,
Every single one of them are about turning an apple into a bowl for your jazz cigarettes.
which I've done. It's great.
Wow.
App bowl. You left the B in Apple. I would
Yeah.
probably just go app bowl.
Oh, like APPOWL.
Yeah, I think so.
App
But I think
owl.
they'll get confused with app owl. Yeah.
App owl.
Apparently. 1 out of 1 customer is confused it, so I guess so. What do you think, Jose? Would you buy it?
I think if I could make it myself, no.
I don't think that's because like there's like because this is what Lil Fuse said to me as well, because she got very excited after your video. She said, why would I buy that though? But you can there's caramel apples in the store, and that's historically something people make at home all the time, but people in grocery stores still buy them.
Why would I
Who's
buy any
buying
of the
them?
why would I buy any of the million food type things that I could make at home? Like,
What are you talking about? There's a million, because if you're headed to a potluck, you forgot to make something because it takes forever. You want something that's not boring
That's
like a
a good
veggie
one.
tray.
That's
You-
a good one.
You drop an apple bowl. You're
no,
like,
no,
oh, I bought,
I'm
I bought
agreeing with
12
you.
apples.
I'm saying there are a million things that I could make at home that instead of
yeah.
making it at home, I go buy it.
Oh, okay. You're with me.
Because
Yes.
we're lazy.
Right.
Right.
I'm super lazy. Yeah.
And this
And
is
I'm
the price
picturing-
you pay.
Because of the issue of I don't know how well if you fill well, this is an interesting question. We haven't tested this, but if you core out an apple and fill it with something, will it start to kind of, you know how an apple, if you cut it up, it'll start to turn kind of brown? Will that happen, or will by filling it, will that prevent it from browning?
If I can see it, I'm not buying it.
Well, you
I'm
won't be able to
thinking-
see it. It'll be covered in pumpkin pie. So
I
you'll be-
wasn't picturing selling these in like stores as a prepackaged in plastic product. I was picturing like a Menchie's kind of a deal where it's like a make your own
Ooh.
frozen yogurt, but you're filling, instead of a cone or a bowl, you're filling an apple.
That's
That
dope.
is healthy.
That's
But
awesome.
that's healthy. But who's gonna sit there and core an apple out?
Well, the
Well,
store.
that's the
And
thing.
who's gonna wait for it to be cored out?
We have to design and patent
Well,
some
well,
kind of a
machine,
machine that can not only core out the perfect bowl of an apple, but like account for the different shapes and sizes of apples. Like, I think that's going to be a problem, but that's for the engineers to figure out.
Yeah,
But
I'm not worried.
in-
I'm not
in-
worried at all
in-
about that.
In a world where it costs
In a world.
$20 to buy a pack of Keystone beer,
It's not a pack.
who's
It's a
gonna
case.
buy?
It's an entire party's
Who's
worth
gonna
of Keystone.
buy?
Light.
At least for 3
Who's
people.
who's gonna buy apple?
People that are headed to parties and want something interesting. You can make your own macarons, but you're always going to buy them. They're way.
Well, that's interesting.
way-
Maybe we should, instead of thinking this as a standalone venture, maybe we should be trying to sell it to an existing company. Like, maybe we should partner with a Menchie's or some other kind of frozen yogurt place and try
I
to
think
sell,
it
like,
should
give
be a
them an extra
licensing
profit.
deal.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a Shark Tank idea. Like you
It's a
gotta put it
great
on
Shark Tank idea. Yeah.
Oh, great! I'm glad everyone's on board. This is. I don't really care if we make any money. I just want to be able to purchase this at this point. It looked exciting. Your eyes lit up when it worked.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I like one of the things is because it was my only apple, there was no second try, so I couldn't
Yeah,
bite into it until the video was running. And so I genuinely didn't know what it would taste like or how it would be. I mean, again, it was a little messy, but not so much that I would not want to eat it.
You were definitely shocked by how well it tasted too, which I think
What
is good.
about what did you do with the insides of the apple?
Okay, so that is another factor, which is it would potentially lead to a lot of waste. We would
Mhm,
have to find some use for, and I think it might just become like we would have to just turn it into applesauce or something, I think.
And that's
Yeah,
easy.
yeah,
That's the easiest
yeah.
route to go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what you do. What I did, I put it in a mug just to like put it somewhere while I was scooping it out. And then I just straight up ate it. And I mean, it's an apple. It was delicious. There was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah. That I'm not too worried about the waste.
You can license it to the people who like to smoke weed out of an apple.
Well, and whatever it costs to like sell each apple, whatever like extra expense that has, we can offset and subsidize that cost by selling it to like the applesauce company, like whoever is. I don't know if it's Mott's or who's.
Just Mott's.
Yeah, just we can just sell those to Mott's. We can make the most out of these apples.
Yeah. Apple Bits. Oh, they pay premium for Apple Bits.
So why don't you just grow your own apples?
What?
Yep, yep.
That's
Okay,
actually-
here we go. Jeeves
I don't think
throwing
you
that out
realize that
there.
is one of the dumbest ideas you've ever had, because while growing your own apples might be a way to limit your cost once the apple trees are going,
Yeah.
I
What's
don't think you
your
realize it takes like a decade to plant an apple tree and start getting apples out of it. Like you can't just
apples are one of
plant an
those-
orchard.
Apples are one of those crazy ones too, where you don't plant an apple seed, right? Like you have to get a very specific apple branch or some crap. Because an apple seed from a good apple tree still won't produce the same apple.
Right. Well, that's the other thing is like, I don't know about y'all, but I think
Y'all.
the best and only apple worth eating is a Honeycrisp. And that's what I used. And I don't know how it would fare. Like if it's a Red Delicious, we're going to lose a lot of money.
Only people in their middle age will come to that conclusion.
Well, the quote unquote millennials apparently have that opinion. All right.
All right.
Hopefully you guys will see some apples in stores soon. Hopefully you'll be making us tons of money and enjoying a delightful travelable experience. But until then, we got a lot more to cover. So as you pointed out at the top of the show, we did some major defamation to to our friends the Jews, primarily Hanukkah. One of the statements I made early on was that I found out
You're going to repeat your mistakes. Okay, great.
one of the great things about ignorance is that we can learn from it.
Good.
So I learned that the Jewish calendar is shorter than the regular calendar, which is surprising to me. That stunned me. I didn't think it could work that way. So I did a fuckload of Googling on calendars this week. Holy shit. I know
Jeeves,
so
Google?
many things. Yeah, I had to. The Ask Jeeves database didn't have this. It's stunning. Okay, so let's hit it. Do you guys know how long a year is? Do you know how long it takes us to get around the sun?
365.
Obviously, it can't be that exactly, right? We have such a thing as a leap year.
Yep.
Why do we have that?
Because it takes slightly longer than 365 24-hour days
That's
to get around
right.
the sun.
So do you know how long?
I'm gonna
366?
no, I'm gonna say it
No.
takes 365.24 or 0.25.
Oh boy, you hit both answers really interestingly. So our friends the Egyptians figured this out a long time ago. They said 365.25. That's how long it takes. That's not quite right, which is
Oh.
crazy. So we are using the Gregorian calendar. This was a change made by Pope Gregory. And we used to use the Julian calendar, which proposed exactly what you said. 365.25 is how long it takes us to get around. That is slightly off, just a tiny bit. It's actually closer to 365.245, something like that, which is crazy. I don't know if you guys know this. We skip leap years every 100 years, unless it's a multiple of 400. So the only one we've ever experienced is 2000. That was a skippable one.
Huh.
But in the year 2100, which probably won't apply to us, won't be a leap
Have some
year.
faith, first of all.
I mean, it might not. Who knows with medical
They say an
science.
apple a day will keep the doctor away. Who knows how many doctors we can keep away with an apple bowl?
Yeah, an apple bowl. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to fix everyone and get them to the next skipped leap year. How crazy is that?
You know
First
what we
of
should
all.
do? We should market the apple by claiming that it will make you immortal. And I don't think you can get in trouble for making health claims about a food product.
No, we'll just say that you can experience the next skipped leap year, and people will be like, "Holy shit! I didn't even know you could do that."
Did we
But
actually
yeah, that
skip
was
in 2000, or was it just like a thing you could do?
we didn't skip in 2000 because that's a multiple of 400.
Can I just say about this whole math of dates thing?
It's building
You
to
know,
a point.
Well, great. I just want to say that, like, I know this is a Christmas episode, and Christmas is supposed to be about like the birth of your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ or whatever. But I do have to say, I've never heard a more like whenever somebody's like, "Look how beautiful the universe is," it all just works. Like, oh my gosh, doesn't that prove God? Like, I've never felt more sure that God doesn't exist than hearing how our calendar actually works.
Well, yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll circle back on that. Well, so it's interesting. So we are the Gregorian calendar. We switched. Julius Caesar switched it back in the day to the Julian calendar. He's the one that introduced the 0.25. Before
And
that,
July.
before that is really fun. We knew it took over 365 days. So we just every once in a while we declare a bonus month. Right. We'd just be like, oh, well, we know that we need to make up for it, get the stars realigned. So we'll just declare one, which like mathematically that works out fine. You can do that. The problem is that it was the politicians that declared this, and their term was up at the end of the year. So we had way too many of those. So Julius Caesar.
You know what? I think we're due again, aren't we? Yeah, we're due again.
Yeah,
We got to do
exactly.
another
Like,
extra
that's
bonus
crazy.
month.
I feel like we just did a bonus month. No, it's crazy. We have to do it again. It's wild. So Caesar fixes that, but then the math is just slightly off, right? So you're like, well, it's interesting that a pope would fix that. They fix it. Pope Gregory fixes it because on a long enough timeline, it'll fuck up when Easter happens. It would make Easter happen before the like spring solstice or whatever the fuck it is. And they're like, well, we can't have that. That flies in the face of the Bible.
Okay,
That's a
I'm going to
problem.
pause you again because I've got to say, it is really rich coming from the goddamn Pope that Easter, the least clear and least predictable dated holiday of all time, is somehow that predictability will be thrown into chaos.
It is. And it's not. It's still like a date that shifts, and that's fine according to the Catholic calendars or whatever. But it has to happen after that solstice for reasons I couldn't possibly. I'm sure it's like one fucking line in the Bible, right? So that's how our calendar works today. That's fine. That's really useful. It's super accurate. It's not dead on, but it's as close as we're probably ever going to get. No problem there. So how is the Jewish calendar shorter? That doesn't make sense. Well, if you don't use the sun, what would you use?
The molten core of the earth, of course.
No, totally the opposite. We would go to the moon. We do a lunar calendar of obviously.
Oh, I did not know that the Jews were the first people to the moon. That is good to know.
They're not.
What? No.
It's interesting too. So they don't use strictly a lunar calendar. In fact, our friends the Islams do. They use a totally lunar calendar. Yeah, the Islamic calendar
is Islams.
The Muslim. It's got a name I won't try to butcher, but our Muslim friends, anyone celebrating Islam, they use strictly a lunar calendar.
You mean Eid?
What?
Go ahead.
So this is wild. So Ramadan can happen like over 100-year period. It'll happen in every month because they strictly follow the lunar cycle, which doesn't match up with the solar cycle. Pretty wild. Like, I think that's kind of cool. If you're going to go that route, like, great. They're like, we know it doesn't match up solarly. We just want it to fall exactly 12 lunar cycles away. Great. Totally fine. So what the fuck did the Jews do? They do a
Finally.
a lunar solar cycle. They call it a lunar solar cycle, which is fucking wild.
Is that where you go and you like ride on a stationary bike to like a?
That's
a
right.
Yeah,
teacher?
sweat.
You buy a Peloton and you sweat it out. No, so
Just got
so
2 kills.
This
Drink,
Cool.
drink.
yeah, take a bunch
drink,
of drinks.
drink.
So this is pretty wild too. So over a 19-year period, the lunar cycle matches up pretty freaking close to the solar cycle. Which is, I think mathematically, like that's wild. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. But it's like really close, which is great. And you're like, if you just stop there, that's fantastic. However, in order to not fuck over Passover, we have to add a couple of fun bonus months. So over a 19-year period, the Jewish calendar adds 7 bonus months to make sure that Passover doesn't get too fucked up.
God.
I see nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
So
It
I'm gonna
all
say,
it all adds up.
in
Math
conclusion,
works.
when I said that the Jewish calendar is probably based on nonsense, I feel like I'm totally justified.
Well, I, for one, really look forward to the next installment of Jeeves Explains Astrophysics.
It's like there's some wild mathematical concepts in there that like my mathematical brain's like, this is crazy and fun, and my regular person brain's like, what the fuck? This is all madness. At the end of the day, the two calendars that I cared about to start are totally adjusted for the dumbest fucking reasons.
I just know that when you are in your own Matrix style film, you will begin it with, did you know? Like, how many days are there in a year? 365? Think again.
Well, it's wild. The Egyptians figured out way back when that's not quite right. Like, which is fucking wild. They're like, to get our pyramids accurate, we need to know that it's 365.25. And they got like just a slight mathematical incorrection, which is crazy. Egyptians
I
are
love
fucking nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, they're wild. So yeah, anyway, there's your Jeeves corrects last week. A tiny bit.
Are we ever going to talk about Christmas songs?
Yeah, let's jump into it. So we took to task Hanukkah last week. We proposed a couple fixes. I don't think any of them took because Muscle V was involved. I think Boo Boy would have taken a suggestion or two. I think we had some good ones in there. But tonight let's try to balance the scales a little bit. Christmas is a totally nonsense holiday. I encourage everyone to celebrate it. All of the fun stuff have absolutely nothing to do with Jesus.
I as an atheist, I fully agree. I feel like Christmas is fun, and basically all the things that I celebrate about it have, again, nothing to do with Jesus. They're just cultural traditions, and they're fucking fun.
Yeah. So
By the way, I just want to clarify.
Agreed.
I'm not judging anybody who chooses not to celebrate. You can choose to or not. I just don't think it is a Christian holiday.
well, like I know
It's a pagan holiday.
Yeah, it is.
Well, all of them are, if you go back far enough, I think.
Jeeves, you're going to look that up next week, right?
Oh yeah. Well, this is our last show for the year, but I'll get back to you on Jan 1. But I totally lost my train of thought. Oh wait, so like I have a bunch of Indian people at work that celebrate. They're like, religiously we shouldn't celebrate Christmas, but like our kids love it, so why wouldn't we? And it's like, yeah, that's a great point. I totally would as well if I were in your shoes. So I think it's going to continue to grow because, again, like structurally, it's a pretty good holiday. Have a big day of presents is like
And
the big push.
Let's talk about all the deals, guys. That's what it's all about. The
Wow.
deals.
The business Jose has come out, I hear. She's like, as long as we're pushing product, you can celebrate whatever
That's
you
all
want.
that matters.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there is a buying holiday that's directly associated with this day of the year. That's absolutely a thing that happens. So it's a crazy holiday. There's too much to tackle in one episode. So tonight we're going to keep our focus to Christmas music. We focused a lot on the fact that there is Hanukkah music, which surprised us. Besides the 17 Adam
interesting.
Sandler songs, yeah, right. Go back, check out last week's episode. If you can get through the defamation, there's some good stuff in there. But everyone knows there's Christmas songs. Like, I don't care who you are. If you're surprised there's Christmas songs, you, at least here in America, that is stunning.
Wait, there are Christmas songs?
I know you're joking. Knock it off.
Can you Google Mariah Carey? That's all it takes.
That would, right now, that would definitely return the right thing. Any given Sunday, that could return some crazy stuff. Like Nick Cannon's very popular, and they've got a kid, I think, right?
Like 11.
Yeah, I thought a lot of kids.
Well, he has a lot of kids. I think.
Yeah, I'd say the chances are good if it's Nick Cannon. And any woman in the United States, she probably has a kid with him.
Yeah, but I think it's like 1 kid per 1 to 2 kids per woman.
Yeah. That's true. That's the right ratio.
Right. Anyway, but yeah, if you certainly if you Google Mariah Carey today, you'll get the Christmas songs. The Christmas song, even though she has a whole album, it's the one song. So anyway, we're gonna bring back a segment we enjoyed for Thanksgiving. We're gonna bring back Fuck, Marry, Kill. We're gonna focus exclusively on Christmas songs tonight. Now we got to pick the order tonight. We had a reigning champ that kind of fell to the wayside due to a number of problems. So Jose, I'm gonna let you choose the order, but I'm not gonna tell you who's who. I'm going to go back to last time's Fuck, Marry, Kill and just tell you 4 answers, and you're going to order them for me, okay?
Okay.
So these are 4 Thanksgiving dishes. Due to time, I'm not going to clarify what any of them are. You're just going to order them from most killable to least killable, okay?
Got it.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Cranberry sauce, 5-cup salad, green bean casserole, rutabaga mash. So these are foods you would never ever eat again for the rest of your life. Order them from most you never want to have again to least you never want to have again. Would you like to hear them again?
I'm good. So the one that I never want to have again is the rutabaga dish.
Smart.
The one that I would like to have after that, on the scale of getting closer to might have, would be the salad thing.
Okay.
Then comes cranberry, and then comes green bean casserole.
Perfect. You did a great job.
So you're saying green bean casserole you would eat out of all of those?
Yes. Most
Okay,
frequently.
but that makes actually a lot of sense, but I'm trying to figure out how on earth did you remember those 4 dishes from him saying them once?
It's
I was on
scatterbrain.
the episode where we talked about them, and I needed him to repeat it.
Scatterbrain, my friend.
I have no idea how she did that either. That was incredible. Just to clarify, who was your most? You're gonna kill green bean casserole the least? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, that means tonight's order is going to be Pantsman, Jeeves, Jose, and Muscleville. Bring up the rear.
Ayo.
Now,
Good
before we dive in, can I give
Fantastic job.
amazing job? Can I jump in just to explain for any new listeners what we're doing, what we mean by Fuck, Marry, Kill Christmas
Yes,
songs?
please. Because I botched it last time, so you might as well take a shot. tonight.
Yeah. So this game, I'm sure you've played some version of Fuck, Marry, Kill before. Usually it's about actually fucking, marrying, or killing human beings. In this case, it's going to be Christmas songs. So if we're marrying a Christmas song, or I guess we start with fuck. So if we're fucking a Christmas song.
Oh, no, you botched it too. Oh, no.
Yeah, sorry. So fucking a Christmas song means that we will enjoy it on Christmas Day. We will listen to it and love it, but we will not hear it at all the rest of the year. Not any other day except for Christmas Day.
That's right.
If we're marrying the song, it means we will listen to it at least once every single day of the year, Christmas season or not.
For the rest of your life.
And kill means we don't ever want to hear that goddamn song ever again.
That's right. Now, to make sure things are a little interesting, you cannot reuse a song per round, and you cannot reuse a song per person. So if we pick one in the fuck category, you can't. None of the rest of us can use it. And if you've picked one in a previous category, you can't reuse it. Clear enough?
Clear.
Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it is or isn't. Pantsman's going first, and it's his game, so he definitely understands it.
Yes.
So perfect. So Pantsman, what Christmas song are you fucking?
Well, this is a tough one because I feel like this is the go-to category because Christmas songs belong at Christmas. To marry any of them is a little bit crazy. And there are obviously going to be some kills, but I feel like most of them are pretty good. Like, there's some songs you want to hear on Christmas Day. I would say, and this might be controversial, because a lot of people seem to hate this song, even though it's constantly playing at Christmas. I'm going to say Mariah Carey, which has already been mentioned. All I want for Christmas is you.
That's perfect. I mean, that's the correct answer.
Because
Good
I
choice.
genuinely like that song. I think it's a genuinely good song, but it is overplayed this time of year. I don't need to hear it all Christmas season, but I definitely don't want to not hear it on Christmas.
I definitely don't want to hear it in September.
No, probably not. But yeah, I think that I think there are some people that would kill that song. I say let it live on Christmas Day.
I think that's great. I think that's a perfectly good choice. I would have chosen it if I was going first. So I think
Yep.
you did great.
Yep.
Musclevy, obviously you have the least experience with Christmas. I don't know how you're going to handle this game.
So I actually got a list from my wife of her preferences. So I will be using her preferences.
Okay, how do you feel about Pantsman's pick?
You'll find out later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, keeping it suspense.
It's not that suspenseful. He's going to kill it. But go ahead.
Okay. I will go next because I am up. I went back and forth on a lot of these. I was gonna choose the one you chose. So I don't know the name of this one, but I believe it's Elvis Presley's Blue Christmas. Now this is the drunkest you'll ever hear Elvis sing. It sounds like he had just finished about 7 whiskeys, and then they're like, "Hey, can you sing a Christmas song?" He's like, "Yes, let me finish 7 more whiskeys." He slurs his way through the entire thing, but it's pretty good, and it's very clearly Elvis.
Honestly, that's every Elvis song for me.
It's no, there's like Elvis gets drunker throughout his career, like he gets more druggy, and this is like peak that. And it's a very specific. I think it's Blue Christmas, but it's very like Blue Christmas. Like you don't have to sing the words at all because he certainly doesn't. I need to hear it like exactly once. It is Lil Fuse's, I think, favorite Elvis song though. So
this is starting to make sense because I feel like that is one that doesn't get a ton of play. Like it is not oversaturated at Christmas time. And I saw that. I was looking at the list earlier of like songs just to refresh my memory of which ones to consider. And that was on there. And I was like, I can't even hear it. Like I don't even have it in my mind what it sounds like. It makes sense. Like when you sing it, I can remember it. But
exactly.
But now that I know Little Fuse it's her favorite, obviously that's why you want to fight. You don't want to get rid of it entirely because she likes it, but you don't need to hear it more than once a year. I get it.
I don't think anyone needs to hear. She probably would be fine with it. Like it's not like she'll be devastated, but it's. I think she enjoys how drunk Elvis is as well, while still pulling off a hit. But no one needs to hear it multiple days. It is exactly a one night a year song.
I would definitely call you out for picking a whack choice. Like that is a dumb choice because I just don't think it's that strong of a song for Christmas. Like it's not that big of a deal.
Popular.
But your context of your wife loving it, I'm on board.
Great.
You want your wife's best friend to be your side piece. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it. I want us all to enjoy Christmas, but no other day.
I wish wish I could make a hit song after 8 whiskeys.
Everyone wishes you could do that. Oh my god, the songs you would be singing 8 whiskeys deep would be amazing.
We're gonna be on this show for close to, hopefully not more than another hour. Like, get to work, buddy.
I'm gonna
Yeah, finish that Keystone rack and let's see if you can bump one out. All right, Jose, you are up. What song you fucking?
The Let It Snow song, but not the Michael Bublé version, the older guy version.
Okay, now this is an interesting point of
no
clarification.
No one would have defaulted to Bublé. I don't think.
This is an interesting point because on the Thanksgiving episode, we had to kind of clarify if we said corn, did we mean all versions of a corn dish, or do we mean just you could pick out a specific style of corn that you didn't want? And so I'm wondering, do we want to extend that here where she can pick a song sung by a specific artist or like a specific version, or does she have to get rid of that entire any version of that song?
You have to clarify the artist you're thinking of, and she did a great job. The old guy is fine, especially for Let It Snow. Totally, you're specifying as not this one celebrity. Great. I don't think if someone picks Let It Snow, the old guy like Muscle V can't come in and pick Let It Snow Michael Bublé. So from an admin standpoint, it matters, but
Okay, so we have to pick the specific version of the song that we're dealing with, but once we pick it, you can't pick a different version of the same song within
That's
that
right.
round. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I like that.
I mean, obviously we're going with Michael Bubble, right? Like he has the better version.
I will say, I think where you've gone wrong, where I'm going to criticize your choice, is in not killing the Bublé version, because Bublé is terrible, and
Whoa,
all of his
Pants
versions
Man.
of all things should be gone.
Pants Man, we want to remind you that this is the fuck round.
This is the fuck round.
Oh.
The kill
Wait,
round
I
is
think
last.
he's getting close to finishing that bottle of eggnog.
I'm very close.
Maybe we'll
I'm
have to.
shockingly
Maybe we'll have
close.
to hear your drunk Christmas song at the end.
I'm
of this. I don't know.
genuinely worried about my liver. What? So wait. So
yours
you're
is
saying you
fine.
want to fuck the old man version? You
Of Let
don't
It
want to
Snow.
fuck the Bublé
The
version?
Bublé version. That's
Because
right.
you
that's
agree
right.
with me that Bublé sucks.
Yeah, I think that's dead
No,
on.
I don't hate Bublé. I don't hate
No, you
Bublé,
said it.
but I
Those are
just
your
have a thing
words.
for the classics.
We
I have
all
a thing
hate.
for the classic man.
Your exact words were Bublé sucks. Go old farts.
We all hate the Canadian despot Michael Bublé.
That's right.
Notorious dick, by the way, so it's fine to hate him. People,
I didn't know he had I didn't know he had a notorious dick, and now I'm kind of on board with him.
He probably does. He's apparently not fun to deal with in person. So,
And you would
prob-
know this because.
I'm a tabloid man, as you know, Jose.
Sure.
I'm a man of the celebrity people.
You're keeping up.
He actually is the one that killed Diana. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone
Sure,
facts.
yeah.
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
You are the paparazzi. You are the paps.
You're the paparazzo that killed Princess Diana.
This is not a true
You heard
crime
it here first.
pod.
And you are causing Megxit. You are the reason for Megxit.
What
I'm sorry,
is-
I'm not
what?
familiar with Megxit.
What
Is
What is
Mexico
Megxit?
leaving something?
Meghan Markle exiting the UK.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Where are you? What planet are you in?
I feel like,
Get on
Jose,
board.
you've clearly been talking a lot with our friend from across the pond.
We have not. I would love for our friend from across the pond to join one of the episodes.
I would too.
Mm. Oh yeah. What time is it there right now? Is
You would
it
have to join at like
Oh, it's
2
like
a.m. or
4
something.
a.m. for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from work.
perfect? That works.
Flying High has no idea what we're talking about. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, I heard UK, and I got a pretty good idea. So it's like 4 a.m. over there right now.
Fair enough.
Why do you just know that off the top of your head?
I actually have my mouse pad is a time zone list from across the world.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
I'm
That is
sorry.
the nerdiest thing I've ever heard.
I forget nerdy. That you did like math very quickly though. It's not a digital mouse pad, right?
Well, I'm also a nerd that plays video games with people around the world, so I got a pretty decent idea.
Can I also
Yeah,
say shocking math, because it is exactly 4 a.m. there right now.
Holy
Unle-
cow.
Unless
Yeah,
the mouse pad tells you exactly at whatever the fuck time it is right now. Unless it does the conversion for you. Very well done math wise.
we've done events at 11 o'clock our time, and like their time it's 4 a.m. and they're like condensed in a small little time.
Who is their time? You don't know anyone outside of your hometown.
He does in video game world.
I do in video game worlds.
No, you don't.
I think we're all very confident that Flying High knows way more people in video game world than you two. So
Probably.
I mean, my math was spot on, so like it checks
it
out.
was spot on, like shockingly.
It must
so.
come from somewhere. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, wake her up.
Yeah,
stay home
I think she should be a guest attendee along with
Oh.
myself and Boo Radley in one of the episodes. How
We would love that.
amazing would that be?
I
That'd be
just
amazing.
heard from her actually. So she is going to be in the States until the 9th of January.
Oh fuck!
Gotta kill.
So if we could make it work to do an episode the first
we
week of
should.
January,
I think we should.
she won't join, but she would technically be capable of doing so.
That's when the show's set to come back. So perfect.
Perfect.
Great. All right. Well, it's in the
It's
books.
a date.
Teaser. Hey, a intercontinental episode.
Except for
inter-
she will be on
Except
this
she
console when we
is.
do it.
In the same time zone.
Also, I don't want to set the wrong expectation and disappoint our fans. She is from America, so while she is living in Ireland, she does not have an Irish accent. I feel like that'd be very
don't be
disappointing.
disappointed. Yes.
We don't know
Yeah.
that. Did you talk to her or text her?
It was all through text. Maybe she's picked it up.
Maybe she's picked it up. All right,
Sure.
with that, Muscle V, what are you fucking?
Not likely.
Yep. So obviously the most famous Christmas song, I think we have to fuck it, right?
I don't know.
It would be 8 Crazy Nights by Adam Sandler.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. That's
God,
not the song my wife chose, though. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
She chose "I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas."
Whoa.
Whoa.
Someone
That's
needs to sing it.
that yeah, you have to sing it actually. That is a rule. Or we're all drinking.
You certainly have to hum it.
You don't know it, do you?
I don't. She said
don't
it.
know
She
if
said
I
it's
know
good for
it.
one season,
All right,
though, so
We have to drink. We all have to drink.
Drink.
I will sing it because it just needs to be sung. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. That's all I got.
I literally said that. Like I literally did it.
You didn't
Who's-
sing it though.
It was close enough.
He definitely. That's him singing. Have you never heard it? Who sings it? I honest to God don't know if I know this song or not.
I think it's Mary
I'm
J. Blige.
sure you've heard it. It's not Mary J. Blige. First of all, I would pay good money for a Mary J. Blige version of that song.
Can we check if she's done one? That'd be great.
So this was originally performed by Gayla Peavy, which sounds like a made-up name.
Oh boy. Oh, Gayla Peavy.
Oh my God, you guys!
I'm not gonna. Write
I got
that
really
down.
excited because I added
gotta
to
kill,
my.
by the way.
Ooh, drink.
Take a drink.
I added my search of the song "I Want Hippopotamus for Christmas." I added at the end of it Mary J. Blige, and a bunch of shit came up, which got me really excited. But I don't think any of it is actually her singing. It's just her singing Christmas songs. I don't think she sings that specific Christmas song.
Yeah.
But that song is interesting because I get it as a fuck because it is kind of a weird, annoying song. So I get not wanting to hear it all year round, but also
hard
I
to
feel
understand
like it's
why
in
you
the
want to
kill
hear
category.
it. Yeah. Hard to understand why you'd ever want to hear it.
Yeah. So bad choice. Trixie. Sorry,
Dixie too.
We should drink
Dixie
for that.
too. Yeah, take a ding off of Dixie and Trixie. So Flying High, I don't know if you heard them all. What you got any Christmas songs you would fuck? You'd only hear only on Christmas? Or did you like any of our picks since you didn't have any time to prepare this?
I have no time to prepare. Michael Bublé has to be at the bottom of the list though.
You want to fuck Michael Bublé? Is that what I'm hearing?
More like kill.
Okay.
But yeah. Favorite Christmas song? I'm not sure.
It's not favorite. I don't think favorite's the question.
Yeah, I think favorite because again, like part of this game is that we're only picking 3 songs in the whole game. So there are going to be hundreds of Christmas songs that can just continue to live like they normally do. One will be dead, one you'll have to listen to the rest of the year every single day, and one you can only listen to on Christmas. So is there a Christmas song that you like but really don't want to hear it more than once?
A year.
And it's fine if you don't have
Yeah,
something.
you think about that.
I-
Think about some
Who's
Christmas
the?
songs.
Yeah, I'll come back to you in like 2 seconds. I gotta look.
Perfect.
Make sure.
All right.
All right.
So anyway, so we're gonna continue on forward to the Mary section. Now we're gonna take the
Oh,
advice.
I got one for kill.
Great. Save it. Save
We
it.
all
Right.
Save it up. All right, we're gonna take the advice of our intern Two Pops, and we're gonna flip the direction this time. So Muscleby, you're
Ooh.
actually gonna go first. We're gonna do a little reversey, a snake draft, if you will.
Perfect.
So Muscleby, what song are you going to marry? What do you want to hear for the rest of your life, you and your wife?
Again, not me. I hate all Christmas
You
music.
explicitly want to hear this every day.
And this will be enforced.
But the song that was chosen for me was Silent Night.
Do you oh boy. Do you genuinely not know Christmas songs? Like
No,
actually?
I don't listen to them. I really don't care for them.
I know you were joking when you said you didn't think they existed, but like you encounter them, right? They're pretty unavoidable. I feel like
You do have a radio, right?
I don't.
First of all, it is 2022. I don't think that's a given.
Yeah, I don't like. I honest, like, real question. Like, do you encounter them? Do they find their way onto your doorstep?
Not to my doorstep.
Outside of your
At
your
a
relationship
store,
to Trixie.
if you're
Has anybody
shopping,
slipped a Christmas song through your mail slot?
No.
Okay, okay, like we go back 10 years. Like you genuinely did not
I've-
encounter many songs,
I've heard them, but I don't care for them. I don't pay attention
That-
to them.
that's irrelevant.
Yeah. No, wait. Hey, does Trixie put them on in the house? Like, especially if she's decorating or making cookies or something? Like, does she put it on and it's just playing in the house ever?
Or after
wherever-
she lights 8 candles.
Wherever she's at, but I'm not typically listening to it.
You would never be caught dead in a room with your wife. Got it. Okay.
But she's baking something, like I'm listening to it, like I'm not in the kitchen with her. Like, dude, my own.
I like the idea. I like the idea is that you can shut your ears off. You're just like, I will not listen to this. This is Christmas.
Or maybe he's got some kind of magic house where like the sound can't penetrate the barrier between his kitchen and his living room.
That'd be amazing, though. That'd be
Awesome.
amazing.
All right. Well, I think that's a boring answer. It's a good answer. I mean,
I
Silent
think
Night's
it's a fucking crazy answer. Silent Night
really.
sucks. It absolutely sucks as a everyday song.
Here's the thing about Silent Night, though. It's so kind of bland.
It's the perfect song for a cult to sing.
Yes. Actually,
It's crazy
I agree
as
with that.
fuck.
it
Like,
is very culty.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have a ton of range. It's weird. I don't know
But
the
it's-
fucking point of the song at all. It
It's
has nothing
while
to
it
do
is
with
very
Christmas.
much a Christmas song, it's not that Christmassy. So I feel like you can get away with not.
I have
um,
no yeah. If you want your baby to fall asleep, Silent Night's great. I have no fucking idea what the point of the song is. It's not like Jesus was born on a very quiet night or something. He was born in a stable.
You don't know. It could have been a quiet stable.
There was like a donkey 4 feet from him. I doubt it. I mean, maybe, but like, just I can't imagine.
I mean, were you there?
I wasn't, and I don't know what donkeys were like back then. But like, I honest to God have no idea what that song's about.
I still think just as a melody, like I feel like I
I
could
hate it.
tolerate that. Really, I don't think it's that bad.
Um,
It's just so. It's again, it's not an exciting song or a great song, but it's like it's so
it's fucking elevator music.
Yeah, that's why I think it's something I could tolerate every day. Most Christmas music feels very much of the Christmas season. It's hard to imagine hearing that in July.
It's hard to imagine hearing Silent Night in July.
All right. Agree,
Yeah.
disagree.
You're like you're out at a barbecue and
I
just
think
someone's
it's-
like, "Oh, you know what? Let's bump Silent Night. This is gonna be amazing."
I love
Everyone, be quiet for a little while.
I love that we're disagreeing about this because I thought his pick was too obvious and too lame, and you thought his pick should have been a kill or something.
I'm gonna try hard not to kill it. That's my goal is not to kill it. I hope someone else
Okay.
does.
Okay.
I think Silent Night fucking sucks.
Wild.
I've always thought it was weird as a little kid. I'm like, this is weird.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to hear Jose's.
Yeah, Jose, what are you marrying? What Christmas song?
I think Jingle Bell rocks.
That's a good one.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rocks. Jingle bell.
It kind of
jingle
sound like it's
bell.
very Christmassy, but it
Mhm.
sounds almost like just a straight up oldie rock song. Like it doesn't. You can.
I think
I can
that's
totally
the-
see doing in that every day. Yeah.
It's a very good
Like-
name, right? Jingle Bells and it's rocking. That's pretty much the whole point.
And I think part of it is because this is one of the very few Christmas songs that my little girl knows. So she likes to
Probably.
sing to it. So
I think this is objectively less offensive than Silent Night.
Well,
I think
I'm
it's
not so sure because it is so specific. Like I definitely see it as being a little bit more Christmas neutral than other Christmas songs, but it is.
Oh yeah, the
I
Jesus
feel like
really
it could-
screams through as you're shaking some jingle bells. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, Jesus' birthday. Here
I'm
we
just
go.
saying, Jingle Bell Rock might be a little bit like it might grate on you after a while.
it can. I can see
Yeah,
that.
in a way that the creepy ass Silent Night won't. Yeah, definitely. I think much better pick. You did great, Jose.
Thank you.
Jeeves, what do you got?
All right. I am definitely doing just because strictly it's a great song and I could listen to it way more than I tend to do. It's Santa Claus Coming to Town, but it's by the Boss. Bruce Springsteen's version's great. I can listen to it
Oh.
all the time.
Fuck.
What? It's real music. It's done well. He's a little drunk, but not too drunk like Elvis. It's great.
Yeah, you're leaning hard into the drunkies.
That's how you should do Christmas. That's how you should do Christmas music.
As
but
somebody that's
still the Boss.
certifiably drunk right now, I don't agree.
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean?
But Jeeves, you've got to sing it. You've got to sing it so we
Oh,
can
that's
get
right. We
really...
forgot. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the rule is hum, but I will sing it. He goes,
Yeah, do the voice.
I forget what he says at the beginning. I was gonna do Born to Run, where he's like, huh, hoo, huh. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, let's go. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Honestly,
oh.
that was great.
That was
Um,
fantastic. I'm
Here's
impressed.
the thing. I mean, you're giving Silent Night a hard time for being really grating and annoying. I think, and I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this.
I hope so.
I think that person who I've already forgotten the name of, what's his name?
Bruce
Bob
Springsteen,
Dylan.
the boss.
Springsteen?
Bruce
Bob
Springsteen.
Dylan.
He's overrated. He's fine. I like some of his songs, I guess, but just I don't
think
get
he's-
why he's treated like some kind of hero. He's
I
just
think
not
he's-
that interesting.
I think he's overrated, definitely. People like Bruce Springsteen fans are like, they're fucking mental for him. Like, holy shit, he played a 6-hour show. It's like, yeah, who gives a shit if he played a 6-hour show? Was it good? Like, there's no way 6 hours of it was good. I like 4 of his songs, but one of them is this one.
I'm just picturing going to a show like, when can I go to the bathroom? Like, I just really gotta go. When is
Yeah,
this
right.
gonna end?
Like, I think Born to Run's a great song, and I think it's got the exact same energy as Santa Claus Coming to Town. But I do agree, like, most of the time, I'm like, whatever. You're the boss.
Gotta
great.
kill.
Drink.
Take a drink.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but I don't agree with it. I just think I just don't like that song very much.
Is it too good?
And the thing is, like, I will say I'm glad you picked the Bruce Springsteen version because at least that's like a popular music version of it. Like,
Yeah,
when
the
you first
regular
said it, I
version
was
would
like,
be tough.
this is fucking weird. That's a weird choice.
Second kill.
That
drink
would
again.
be awful. That would be awful.
Oh.
But but even still, I just think Bruce is, and I am on a first name basis with him, obviously.
You hate him. You're on a first name hate him.
Yeah, I just don't think he's that great. Like, I think of all the songs available, I don't know, man. That is not one I would have picked.
Yeah, because you like Silent Night, some boring ass shit. Of course you're like, oh, energy? No
First of
fucking
all,
way.
I will just
Hard
say,
pass.
while I'm somewhat defending Silent Night as not the worst choice for Mary in the World, it's not even on my. I've got 6 songs because I didn't know what order we were going in. I wanted to have some backups. It is not even in my top 6.
Oh, good. All right, let's
It
hear
was
all
not
six.
even on my radar.
You're
Is-
last. Let's hear all 6.
I'm not going to give you all 6 because that is not required of me. But I will give you my, which nobody picked my top choice. So,
Great.
my top choice for a song I would listen to every single day is "Oh Holy Night,"
Oh.
which
Oh,
is
wow.
genuinely, I think, just a beautiful song. But I have to pick a specific version, and Jeeves, I think you especially are going to appreciate my choice.
I fucking
Pentatonics.
doubt it. Oh, I do
Pentatonics,
like-
the
Oh, wow.
a cappella group, do a version of this song, and that is the one I would be willing to listen to every single day.
I
Yeah, I
love
know.
that. That's actually a great choice.
I know a lot of people hate acapella incorrectly. Acapella is great. Totally underrated music form. The problem is most of it's garbage, but the music form itself is fine.
Pentatonics is great though.
Pentatonics is definitely like top tier acapella, about as good as it's gonna get. I don't know if I know this song. I keep trying to think of it and only keep hearing Silent Night.
No. It's Oh Holy Night. Da, 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 da,
Oh.
da, da, da. But the
Oh,
but the
yeah,
good
that is
part
a
of the
different
song.
song. You're right.
The good No, the part that I like, the good part is the bridge where they go da 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 da
Solid.
da
Yeah,
da
okay.
da.
It's like I don't know if I maybe I haven't heard in a while, but you're giving a very like Star Warsy flair to it.
Well, I really could not recreate the Pentatonics version. That just wasn't going to happen.
There was like a
Um,
little bit of an Imperial Death March in there. That's kind of fun.
Which honestly, I would be down for a Star Wars version of Oh Holy Night. I really would.
Yeah, I'm interested now. That
Oh
was
my
fun.
God. Someone needs to produce it.
Fans,
John Williams.
the internet, can you guys handle this?
Yes. Internet, please.
I got my best people on it. It's called the internet.
Leave it in the comments, please.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay, that is definitely a bet. I will take Oh Holy Night over Silent Night. I'm glad you
It
chose
is shocking how
Pentatonics.
similar they are as songs.
Yeah, I was gonna say because obviously I'm gonna take umbrage with the classic version.
And the best part,
Pentatonics
that's
is
the
good
best
then.
part. That's the best part is that like this was a bit of a gimme because while I like that is not a fake answer. I genuinely love that song and I love that version of it. But I know your affection for acapella and pentatonics, so I knew that was going to kind of win some points.
Well, as you know, I hate Pentatonics because I was me and Boo Boy are big season 3 fans, and they beat our favorite team, the Dartmouth Airs.
I love that you didn't feel it necessary to name the show. You just said season 3.
Right.
Like the rest of the world's like, yeah, we know what you're talking about.
They all
This
came
was
from
a
the
thing everybody watched.
They all came from the Sing Off, which I only ever watched in Boo's bedroom for some reason. I don't think I've ever
That
seen it
sounds
outside of his
sexual.
room. It was college. Like every room was a bedroom, but it's fine.
I like how you said it was college, like that defended you not having sex with him.
Yeah,
but it
that
just
made it sound
sounded
worse.
like everybody experiments in college. It was a one-time thing.
Nobody experimented with Boo in college, so we're safe.
Poor Bo.
Which is honestly sad.
But true.
Very true.
The important thing, though, is the fix you've added. Pentatonics means that there was definitely some drums, which helps. I think would help Silent Night a lot too. And I also know there's going to be some dynamics added to it that weren't there in the original song. So good fix. I think that's a good pick. Having not even heard it.
I have a
all right.
feeling you will listen to it in the coming week, though.
I'll probably listen to it when we get off the show.
Mhm.
All right, let's snake back around. And so, Pantsman, we're back to you. What song are you killing? What song are you never gonna hear for the rest of your life if you can kill it?
Once again, I've made myself a little tidy list in case somebody took my answer. But I'm very thrilled that I'm going first on this one because really, of all the songs on my list, most of them are fine. I don't care. But there's one song that I genuinely hate, and is always played at Christmas time,
I'm
and it
worried
just
you're-
has to die.
I'm worried you're gonna take mine.
Simply having
good.
a wonderful Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
I actually love this song.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. It's just that over and over again for 3 minutes.
So,
3 solid minutes of that one line over and over by one of the world's greatest pop artists and musicians of all time.
they were
And
cashing
he
that check.
phoned in the worst Christmas song of all time, and nobody will stop playing it.
Who is it? Biebs?
It's the Beatles.
It's it's not technically the Beatles. It's Paul McCartney.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the whole Beatles. Okay, that's good to know.
No. The Beatles made good songs.
Well, I assume that there's like, hey, we need a Christmas music, and the Beatles are like, yeah, we got you. We got you.
I
So
honestly wonder if Paul McCartney was like, oh, I'll just shit this out. It doesn't matter. I'll just do it. It's fine. And then the world was like, well, Paul McCartney did it.
Is that your Paul McCartney impression? Are you
Not anymore.
unveiling that tonight? Yeah, it should not be. That's not a keeper. I love this song.
Really?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
Wow, this is weird.
So
Well, wait. I want before you justify why you like it, Jeeves.
okay.
Sneha. Oh shit, we gotta drink.
Take a couple drinks.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Shit. Jose. Do you have can you explain your reaction? You said this is crazy. Are you surprised by my hate of it or his love of it? What are you surprised by?
Yeah, really good question.
I'm double downing on the hate because it's absolutely true. I did not know that a member of the greatest bands of all time was capable of coming up with such bullshit.
Yes.
Okay, actually, that is injustice to the Beatles. The Beatles pumped out plenty of horrible songs. They just have a shitload of songs. Like they have one of the deepest song archives you can imagine.
But
There's
this would be the
absolutely
worst.
some.
This
Probably-
would be
probably-
the worst.
Probably.
Honest to God, of every, I won't claim to have listened to every. I may or may not have heard every Beatles song. I've definitely
No,
not heard every Paul McCartney song.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, this is the worst one of both.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's fine. This song's great. So I don't know if you've ever listened to the Harmontown podcast, but they take this song to task excellently because they point out that the lyrics have absolutely nothing to do with Christmas, and you can just sub in any words you want, right? So
Right.
their favorite thing to do is simply having a wonderful turkey sandwich, and it works fine. Doesn't affect the song at all. It's amazing. If you ever need to ad lib a song, you just do that. You can just adjust the song for that because it's garbage.
barely a song.
He was
Which is why
good on
it
you,
is
Paul.
worst.
It's the fact that people listen to it isn't Paul's fault. At
I
no
agree
point
with
is that
you.
his problem.
I agree with you. Everybody is capable of putting out a bad song. It is not his fault for making a bad song. It is not his fault for releasing a bad song. It is the world's fault for adopting it as something to play every year.
I think
over and over again.
you also underscore one of the lyrics. I think it's like the children sing, and then there's just a part where they're just going la 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 la. Like it's just crazy that this would be an actual song that's
Which, you
popular
know what?
every
Song.
year.
This is interesting because I hadn't thought of this before. But so the other Beatle that made a Christmas song was John Lennon, who made Last Christmas, which is a lovely Christmas song, which has
Did he write
children.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. 'Cause that's a great song. That's a classic Mariah Carey song.
Wait, what?
She does a great cover of it.
Of what?
Last Christmas.
I said the wrong thing. Yeah,
Oh.
that was sorry. Last Christmas is from Wham. That's an 80s band song.
There we go.
I was looking at the wrong thing. No. The John
That
Lennon
makes
song.
way more sense.
The John Lennon song is called Happy Christmas.
I have no idea what that
Parentheses,
is.
war is over. You've heard it. It's like And so this is Christmas.
Oh yeah, that is a good
Yeah.
song.
It's a great song, and that has children, like a children's choir in the song. So now I'm wondering if Paul McCartney was like, "Fuck John, I'm gonna make my own, and I'll just like shit out children singing in mine too."
Well, I think there's literally a line like the children's choir sings, or like something
Yeah.
crazy like that.
I actually respect the song more if it's a "fuck you" to John Lennon.
It must be. It's a fuck you to anyone who's listened to it, and
Yes.
anyone whose mother's like, "This is a great song," because it's
So wait a minute, I'm
absolutely
confused because
not.
you said you loved this song, and now you're saying you agree with me that it's terrible.
It's a shit song. It's hilarious. Anyone who's like, "I love this song," it's hilarious. So you get like bonus. It's just if I walk into a room and it's playing, I'm like, "Oh, you have no taste. This is great."
This is wild because literally 2 minutes ago you were like, "I love this song," which I
love
guess
it.
you were talking about in this way, but you made it
I
sound
don't-
like you were one of those people that would be like, "Oh yeah, this is my favorite."
Absolutely don't love it for its musical genius. Of course not. I love it because it's a shit sandwich and people sometimes eat it up. It's great.
All right. Well, all right. Well, okay, good.
All right. Now I'm gonna kill an actual horrible song that has no benefit to society. I'm not sure that I know the name. I'm hello? Okay.
You do need to know the name.
Well, you'll know the song.
This is it turns out
I-
we don't have the rights to play any of these songs, which is why we're humming or singing them. So you do have to remember what it is.
Nah, I promise you this one. I do not have to know the song.
Okay.
Because it's a very popular children's song. And
Okay.
it's sung exclusively by chipmunks. And it's
Oh,
primarily about a hula hoop.
you're talking about the Alvin and the Chipmunks song.
I'm talking about the Alvin and the Chipmunks song.
It's
I'm
called
sure-
the Chipmunk song, parentheses, Christmas, don't be late.
I was about to say, I'm sure it's got a name.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I understand why this is on your kill list, but this was on my fuck list.
As a child, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Like it
it's
was
the
like
best
this
as
is
a kid.
this is a banger. As soon as I hit puberty, I realized this
Once
is a
your balls
plight.
dropped, you were over
Yeah,
it.
I was so it's so fucking annoying. It's hard to like one of those things where you're like,
Well,
why
no,
as
wait
a
a
kid
minute,
did I
wait a
like
minute.
it?
I get that you think it's annoying, but before you can declare it annoying, I think we've got to hear a little bit of it.
I just want a hula hoop.
Oh my god, that was so good.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, well, it's the bane of my existence this year. So
Oh,
Yeah.
because you've got a kid.
Actually,
and kids love that song.
we've not played it for her yet. I just every night I'm like, oh, what if she asks for it? What if she finds out in daycare it's gonna happen? It's my biggest fear right now.
That is one of those things where it's like you kind of, I think when you're not a parent, it's easy to assume like you will be teaching a child all the things it knows. But then it turns out that children experience the world and you have no control over that. And they come home with all kinds of shit that you weren't expecting.
Just today, she said a phrase was like, who did you get that from? I don't
What
remember what it
phrase?
was. I have no idea, but it was something innocuous, but it was just like, that's not something we say. Where did you get this?
Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, that song fucking sucks. Fuck you.
I think it's
stupid ass
I think
chipmunk.
it's definitely a children's song and it's definitely not a good song, but I get a kick out of it at most once a year. So I would be fine with fucking it, but I get why you want to kill it.
You fuck it. I'm gonna kill it.
As long as we do it in that order, I'm good.
Whichever order's fine. From my end, it's fine either way. I just want it dead. All right,
Jose?
What are you,
All
what are you
right.
killing?
I'm
Help us out here.
killing. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. A white.
I don't know
Okay,
if I know
that
the song.
one.
Can you keep going?
You gotta keep going. I've
I
never.
just wanna make sure
you
I know
want
the
to kill
song.
the song? Nobody's ever sang it with more passion than you just did.
Oh, wow. It is the stupidest song I can
I'm-
do. I can definitely do without it.
I was with you for a while. You did a breakdown that I don't think I've ever heard in that song.
You're hearing a very specific version, I think.
Your radar got scrambled like right in the middle of that. I don't know. I don't know what that was. No, before that, you had like the EDM breakdown.
There's something like that.
So this song I don't think is that bad. It's not one of my favorites, but it's fine. I don't think it's worth killing, but okay. Again,
It's definitely in the Silent Night family of boring.
Yeah, it's a little boring. I'm wondering if you have a vendetta against the song, not because of the musicality of it, which you clearly love because you really got into singing it. Maybe it's because I'm trying not to give away too much personal information, but you live in a part of the world that is, let's say, not going likely to experience a white Christmas.
I actually would absolutely love a white Christmas, but no,
that's
I
why
don't
you
like
hate the
this
song because you don't experience it.
I don't like the song because it's boring. Nothing about Christmas should be boring. It's all about the bells and the presents and the fucking deals. This song has nothing to do with any of those characteristic signature qualities of Christmas.
That's right. It is about making money and nothing else.
Absolutely going to highlight that it's not about the deals day of. That's a different holiday you're talking about. It's Black
Friday. Actually, the best deals are the day after Christmas, you guys.
That's
Can I tell you, I am wearing this moment a quick sidebar. I'm wearing a shirt right now that I got the day after Christmas on a great deal. It is a red sweater, but on top of the plain red sweater is a bunch of accoutrement that makes it look like a Santa's suit.
I was following along till that last word. What do you mean?
It's got these like furry white pieces on it and like a black felt belt that makes it look
Take a drink.
It makes it look like I'm wearing a Santa suit, but it's just a sweater.
What?
You're wearing an ugly sweater.
I'm wearing an ugly sweater. It's a delightfully ugly sweater.
It's rare that you get it. It's rare that you get the belt in this suit.
Well, I think it's a pretty high-waisted belt that he wears.
Is it? Does he?
He doesn't have a waist.
I feel like it's a standard. I feel like it's a standard waist.
I don't know. I think if you saw this, I think you would agree that it just looks like I'm wearing a Santa suit. It's a great sweater. I love it. And this week at work, so I do go into the office this week, and because we were in the office this week and it's so close to Christmas, they said let's do an ugly Christmas, ugly sweater thing.
Sniper kill. Let's fucking go.
Drink. And we also did a gift exchange, like a white elephant thing, and I got stuck in the end with, I think, the worst of the gifts. Now, we had a $10 limit, so it's not going to be like crazy great gifts. But people got nice things. There were some funny things and some nice things. I got, and there were 3 items in my little bag.
Okay.
I'm going to put them in order of worth getting as a gift. Number 1, a 4-pack of socks.
I mean, that's solid. I have no problem with that. It's never going to be a problem.
These are fine. The second thing in my gift bag is a really cheap bathroom air freshener.
Well, how do you know it's cheap? What?
Well, it's just it's like a weird plastic thing that I guess smells nice.
That's what counts. That's what the air fresheners are for. Yes.
I don't know.
But like a weird thing.
The problem.
I think it's
don't
weird.
Proceed. Why don't you like it? I don't understand. What's wrong with the bathroom smeller better?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a gift so much as trash they had in their house they had to get rid of.
It feels like an extremely usable item. Like you could just put it.
Definitely usable. No question it's usable. It's not
That's not
trash.
what
You're right.
literally the opposite definition of trash.
I guess my problem with these gifts is that they're not fun. Maybe that's my problem. I wanted something a little goofy and fun. I got something practical and boring. That's maybe my concern. And let me tell you,
Okay, Silent Night.
I'm going to tell you now the third item in the bag, which is the first thing I saw, and this may have set the tone for my confusion and disillusion with this gift bag. The first thing that I saw was a box of store brand facial tissues.
Oh,
Yeah.
what store?
I opened up like it was like
wanna-
$10 limit. I'm not expecting anything fancy. And then I'm like, I was expecting more than Kleenex, but not Kleenex brand Kleenex.
There's not a ton of stores I would care about for this for, but if it's paper products that go to your body, it matters. What store?
Looks like it's a Meyer.
Ooh,
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. The only thing I'd say in favor is they opted for the 2-ply. So we got that going for it.
Well, there you go.
I
It's the
don't.
best kind of ply.
This one's the confusing one. Like,
Yes. Now maybe they thought, okay, I've got these socks. These are high quality socks. Socks are a good gift. Maybe they thought, well, let's add on. I've got some money to spend still. Let's go for these, wonderful scented thing. Scented things are nice. I feel like a candle would have made more sense than this weird plastic bottle full of little jelly balls that I guess smell nice. I don't really understand what this is. I've never seen this before, but it's just a thing that smells nice. So that's fine.
you did not explain that it was jelly balls.
Yeah, I guess I could have been more descriptive of what exactly it is. It's called Fresh Linen, and they're odor neutralizing beads. It's like a plastic container full of little little things. And I was confused. At some point, somebody looked at me and was like, "Are you like why are you reading so intently the back of this thing?" And I was like, "Because I've never seen this before, and I couldn't tell if this was something." Because it's called Fresh Linen. I was like, I wasn't sure if it was going to make my room smell like fresh linen or if I was supposed to put this in my laundry. I didn't know.
What?
Do not put it in your laundry.
I'm not going to.
Not.
I don't care what you do. How intensely were you reading the package? No one's ever accused me of intensely reading something.
I didn't have my glasses with me, which I need reading glasses, and they're very tiny. Like the back of the box where they explain what it is and what it's for are very tiny texts. So I was really trying to see what it said.
Why did it take so long that someone questioned you?
It was only a couple minutes, but we were all sitting in a circle.
Couple minutes. What do you mean? A couple of minutes is a long time in a circle.
Oh,
Maybe
hey,
it was more like 30 seconds.
Gentlemen.
But it was
Jose, do you have to depart?
I do. I have 5%
shit.
battery left.
You did a great
no.
job. You provided us with all the info we needed to know. So we appreciate you as always. We hope to see you sometime in 2023.
Again, huge fan. It's been a privilege and an honor. I cannot wait to come back.
Yes.
Awesome. Excellent. We'll catch up with you next year. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well, Muscle V.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, all right. We should cap this off though. So Muscle V, what are you killing off? Why don't you finish this thing for us?
Yep. So my wife said we can just kill Mariah Carey.
Whoa!
I called it.
If she wants,
all knew this
if
was
you
coming.
want to be specific, it's all I want for Christmas. But she said anything Mariah Carey, she can just die.
Oh wow.
I think this is crazy. Like, All I Want for Christmas is a good song. I get why you would, like, you're sick of it. It's a great fuck pick. It's a good song. It's not her fault at all that people love it. It's not her fault that you hear it in September, and it's not the song's fault either. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know the song? You must know the song, right?
Yeah, I do. It's annoying as fuck.
Even though
But wait a minute. You do have to prove that by singing some of it.
Absolutely.
It's all I want for Christmas is
No.
you.
Use your voice to sing.
that did not sound like Mariah Carey to me.
They were supposed to hum it.
Let's
You can
hear
hum
hum
it. Go ahead and hum it.
I've never heard you hum anything.
I'm not gonna start now.
Oh well, then we're gonna drink.
We're definitely gonna drink for that. Take the biggest swig you can.
Yeah, Muscle V, you're gonna finish whatever you're drinking.
It's
I just
it's whatever.
I find this a very disingenuous pick by Trixie and you. I don't think it's
I
I don't think it's right to kill it.
I would kill
I
every
get
Christmas song on the planet.
I'd like to you've gone full genocide. That's great. That's a good look after
Still not
after
as
our,
offensive as the last episode, but
say
good.
after our defamation last week. Fair. Um well, I think it is a good time to check in. So you've said that do you objectively, do you like Hanukkah songs more than Christmas songs? Because obviously there's some like kid attachment. There's reasons why you might. Like, do you genuinely prefer them?
I don't know if I really care for holiday songs in general.
What about the Monster Mash?
Don't care for it.
That's insane. What
All right. Now you're just being
Clearly-
hurtful.
Clearly you've lost your mind. What about the freedom song they
care
sing at
for
4th
it.
of July?
Don't care for it.
You didn't let me finish.
There's a 4th of July song.
Yeah, the one they play when fireworks shoot off. I don't think it's the Star Spangled Banner.
No. I mean, there are a bunch of like 4th of July songs.
The one, the one when fireworks happen. It's
Oh,
old timey.
You mean the 1812 Overture?
Maybe.
Is it instrumental?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the 1812. That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
1812 Overture.
Yeah, you tell me you don't like that song, Muscle V?
Yeah, I don't care for it.
There's a cannon.
What?
They blow a
Come
cannon in
on.
it.
I gotta stay on brand.
Oh,
That's
boy.
true.
Oh,
he does have to-
boy.
he has to stay on brand. I mean, what is he? if
Wait a
not
minute.
his
You.
brand.
Well, okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Stupid, but fine.
I genuinely think it's a horrible pick. I think it's unfair to Mariah. I think it's unfair to All I Want for Christmas.
I think it's unfair to Drake.
I'm cool with that.
What's Little Drizzy have to do with this?
Was that what we were talking about? Isn't he the one with the kids with her?
No, that's Nick Cannon.
Oh.
The Cannon.
I guess I don't know the difference between different rap performers. They're all.
Well,
Is
Drake,
it, well, it's
Drake's
not
from
Eminem,
Canada.
right?
Drake's
Is
from
Eminem one of them?
Canada. Eminem's one of the rappers. Yeah,
What about Jay Z? Is Jay Z in the mix?
he's one of the rappers. Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg, he's one.
It's weird. You're picking guys that I do know where they're from, which is interesting. I think
Anyway.
if you name any other rapper, I don't think I could tell you where they came from.
Is Dave Chappelle a rapper or is he a comedian?
He's a comedian. You know him because you like the Chappelle Show.
That's true. But he did he do a rap in that show?
I mean, he did. He did a really great fart song.
Who's the best Elvis rapper? And by that I mean one who sounds the most drunk.
Who's the best? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I think that's tough. There's like that mumblecore rap where everyone sounds kind of drunk, but that's like the style.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's what you're asking.
I
right.
think it's it could be Ludacris. Is he one?
Ludacris is extremely clear.
Yeah.
You know, every time when he starts a song and he goes,
Luda.
Luda.
Yeah.
A horrible pick. You literally couldn't have done worse.
I was thinking of somebody else, but I couldn't remember his name. He's the one that does the auto tune.
That's a lot of them. I think
main
you're
one.
talking about
Oh,
the guy who won Mass Singer.
T-Pain.
T-Pain.
T-Pain,
That's the
T-Pain,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, T-Pain.
Yeah,
That guy.
and he went on Mass Singer to prove that he can actually sing. It turns out he's fine. He doesn't need autotune at all. That just was like a feature at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, go back, check out season 1 of Mass Singer. Spoiler alert. T-Pain.
Also, season 3 of what was the song contest you were talking about before?
Sing off.
Sing
Go
Off.
back, check that one out. That's a banger. I think Sing Off ended after 4 seasons because they couldn't sustain the success of season 3.
Or they ran out of acapella groups.
I think they had it was either season 3 or season 4 where they had to grab a bunch of people from previous seasons and put them in a group. And that
Oh,
group
boy.
still lost very early.
Oof.
Yeah. So anyway, go back, check out season 3. It was pretty good. Skip 1, 2, and 4.
Great. I will
Uh,
also like to make a quick recommendation. Watch Celebrity Hole. Sorry, that's a different show. Celebrity
Holes?
Mole, Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Must be. Do you want
Has
to go
some
on a quick,
Corbin Burnson in there. It's
Yeah,
great.
wanna go on a quick
Corbin
rant
Burnson.
as we fade out?
No, but I think Boo would. Boo would definitely want to read about that show.
The show's great. Watch it. I don't have a rant. It's just great. Just watch it.
You're thinking
right.
of the Netflix new one. I'm talking about the one from 2002 or whatever.
I've watched.
That's
I've
what he's
watched them
talking
all.
about.
I've watched them
Oh,
all.
really?
Mussolini loves them all.
Yeah, it's a good.
Oh,
good
I
show.
didn't know that. I knew Boo did. Why have we never talked about it?
That's a note on the bottom of every show because Mussolini wants to talk about it, and I have no idea what we would possibly talk about.
Weird.
Anyway, maybe we'll find out in 2023. Let's go around the horn, get on out of here. So, Mussolini, what do you got for us tonight?
Yeah, don't listen to Christmas music. It's terrible.
Oh, actually, sorry. Before we, any other things you want to attack about Christmas since we full-heartedly attacked Hanukkah last week
No, I prefer not to.
because it's a great holiday and you love it?
No, because I don't want to get shot.
Oh,
Oof, that's
pretty good.
that just got so real.
Yeah, nice. Good metaphorical shots fired to try to avoid getting shot. Well done. What would Two Pops say?
I'm the worst.
No. That's Musclebee's job.
Good evening.
That's very accurate.
That's a really good impression, actually.
Really good.
All right, Pantsman, what do you got for us?
I just want to say that I once again apologize to the Jews.
Yeah. What would Boo say?
Oh, I want to hear what Jose has to say.
There's something great about apologizing to the Jews and then doing a spot-on impression of your Jewish best friend. All right. We're gonna thank all you for sticking around with us tonight. We want to thank Jose. She was excellent as always.
Jose has something to say.
Jose has something that should be a segment if we can get her on regularly. She's great as always. I think this is her third or fourth time being on the show. We appreciate it.
Let me do the impression.
You want to do your Jose impression?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I want to do. You won't get the point. Here's Jose, what she has to say.
Okay.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
That's pretty good. That was better than her impression.
It's all I wanted to do, and you really ruined it by not picking up on the 3 times I said I wanted to do her impression.
I got a bonus for you. Can you do an impression of Ireland for when she'll be on the show in 2023?
I
Unbeknownst to her.
think I can. Yes, she would talk like this, and it would be very, very funny because Irish people are allowed to make fun of them still.
Oh, definitely. That'd be amazing. Also, if she talked like that the whole show, it'd be great. All right. So anyway, we want to thank all of you for sticking with us tonight. We hope you enjoyed all of 2022. I think we started way back in February. So if you stuck with us through the whole year, which we know you didn't because we have 4 followers, thank you. And we hope to see you into the next year early when Ireland's here to give us her full worldly perspective. But until then, we want to remind you that 2022 wasn't that great of a year. 2023 probably will be amazing. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell below. God Daddy's out.